Welcome to Pirates Country. Here in the heart of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we begin our journey 109 years after the Pirates' first World Series victory in 1909. Since then, the club has celebrated much success, adding 4 more world titles, 9 National League pennants, 9 East Division titles, and 3 wild card berths. However, the more recent history has been plagued with a ton of losing. From 1993 to 2012, the Pirates experienced the longest streak of consecutive losing seasons in North American sports history at 20 years. After 3 consecutive postseason berths from 2013 to 2015, the Pirates have lost almost the entire roster. After coming off a 75-87 record in 2017, finishing 4th in the NL Central, these battling Bucks look to turn it around here in 2018. After the off-season departure of franchise players Andrew McCutchen and Gerrit Cole, the Pirates look to me to turn things around. Here in this rebuild, Neil Huntington is out, and I am the new general manager. So thank you everybody for tuning in to Durko's gaming channel here on YouTube. I am Durko. Let's get underway. We're going to take a look here at the roster. First off, Felipe Vazquez. Without a doubt our best pitcher and closer, formerly Felipe Rivero, he underwent a last name change to make it the same as his sister, who got him his most recent 4-year deal with the Pirates. Coming off a 21-save season in 2017, where he pitched primarily as a late reliever, we look to him as the full-time closer this year. With a 100-mile-an-hour fastball and an effective slider, we hope he continues his unhittable ways. Next on our list is our best and fastest position player, Starling Marte. As one of the veterans on the ball club, Marte was part of the team to break the 20-year losing streak and help them reach the postseason in 2013. Coming off an 80-game suspension in 2017, we hope he comes hungry and ready to lead this ball club. With good speed and great base running ability, we look to swipe a ton of bags this year. With 2 years left on his contract, we would like to keep him in Pittsburgh, but he might be too expensive by that time. But for now, we'll work with him and we'll live with him. While we're on position players, let's talk about veteran second baseman Josh Harrison. Having his 2017 season cut short after taking a pitch in his left hand, ultimately breaking it, Josh looks to have a spectacular season since he is in fact in a contract year. Realistically, it's hard to see the Pirates keeping him past this season, but I will assess the situation when the time comes. He's definitely well liked in Pittsburgh, so it's nice to keep him on the ball club, but if the price isn't right, we can't keep him around. One of my more worrisome areas is pitching, more particularly starting and relief pitching. Jameson Taillon enters his 3rd Major League season and is expected to be the ace of our rotation, with Gerrit Cole going to Houston. Coming off an early 2017 season testicular cancer surgery, Taillon was able to come back in under 5 weeks and finish the season 8-7 with a 4.44 ERA, which he looks to improve on this year. Another pitcher I'd like to talk about is Michael Feliz. Acquired in the Gerrit Cole trade, along with starting pitcher Joe Musgrove, third baseman Colin Moran, and outfielder Jason Martin, Feliz is one of our best bullpen arms. Having decent success with Houston over the past few seasons, displaying tremendous strikeout ability, we'll definitely look to him as a high-leverage situational pitcher. With his little time in the majors, that gives us 3 years of arbitration with him, so I'm excited to see what Ray Searage, our pitching coach, can do with this young arm. Now, of course, we have to look at the minor leagues with this team. Coming off a AA championship in 2017, the Altoona Curve will be led by one of our top prospects, Ke Bryan Hayes. Hayes, a first-round draft pick in 2015, is an excellent fielder. However, we would like to see his bat come around a little bit more. The 2 outfield prospects that we have are Bryan Reynolds and Austin Meadows. Both have the ability to be the fourth outfielder in the majors. However, Reynolds is a better hitter and Meadows is a better fielder. But since Meadows is on the 40-man roster, he will most likely start the season with us. Now, I wanted to start in spring training because I wanted to give everyone a chance to make a ball club. I brought up a couple guys from AA, I brought up a couple from AAA. I want to see how they work in the majors, get them a little bit of experience, and go from there. Now, we're going to jump into a game here against the Tampa Bay Rays. The first game of spring training. I wanted to get a feel for the team, get a couple swings in, get acclimated to the difficulty that I'm on, which I am playing all-star difficulty on pitching and hitting now. To open up the game here, we have Jordan Luplow in a 1-1 count, and he smacks the ball up into high left field, where it is caught, and for out number 1, and we get Josh Harrison up second. We'd really like to see how he does this year in a contract year, as I mentioned before, where he takes a massive swing at that curveball. He did not expect that one. Oh, we actually locate a pitch here up in the zone, and he crushes it. Umpire says it's fair. It's rolling all the way to the wall, and that will be a stand-up double for Josh Harrison, the first hit of spring training. David Freese in, and he grounds one to the third baseman. What Josh Harrison seems to stumble up a little bit and get thrown off trying to get back to second. That was a weird base running flaw. Hopefully we can get back into this one. Sean Rodriguez crushes one into left center field. We have David Freese on the move. He's not a very good runner, so we'll see if they send him. He is breaking it for the plate, and the throw is just not in time. Sean Rodriguez knocks in our first RBI of the year, a 1-run double. Next up to bat, 2017 All-Star Corey Dickerson. And he grounds this one out to second base, and that is the third out of the inning. Pirates strike first with this double here by Sean Rodriguez. David Freese scoring all the way from first. I was extremely excited to be able to pitch with Ivan Nova here in the first game. He truly is our veteran of this ball club. He is 31 years of age, and he is just not resting. He throws a lot of strikes, and he wants to get people out. Force weak contact, get grounders, strike you out in 4 pitches or less. As you see, making slight work, causing 2 ground balls these first 2 batters of the inning. And there it goes again, another easy contact, third out, 1-2-3 inning for Ivan Nova. We go to the top half of the second, where we lead off with, it looks like Gregory Polanco here. Where he checks swings. All right, said he didn't go. That forces a full count here. Let's hope for something to hit. And Gregory Polanco crushes this ball to deep right center field. Kiermaier is back, and he can't get to it. This is a solo home run. Gregory Polanco's first of the spring, 415 feet. That is a shot. We are looking to Gregory for some power this season, and the second inning goes by in unceremonious fashion. Gregory Polanco able to add one more for the Pirates. Now, I wanted to hop into this quick manage a little bit, because I was getting a couple hits, and I just wanted to see what this mode was all about. As we can see here, Ivan Nova gives up his first run of the ball game, but still overall we have the win. We want to bring in a couple pinch hitters right now, just to get some guys playing time. We bring in Nick Kingham, who I thought would be able to shut down this team because he is a potential 72 overall. Comes in and gives up 3 runs to put us in a little bit of a hole. We go ahead here and fast forward now to the top of the 7th, where we get the top of our lineup up, and David Freese brings in Josh Harrison. Then we have a runner on third, and Corey Dickerson singles in another run. We end up getting 2 that inning, bringing it to 5-4. And then you see us here in the top of the 9th versus Sergio Romo, and we are unable to pull this one out. Had the win going for a little bit, lost it there. Nick Kingham is tagged with the loss. 1 inning, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Now, since we are in spring training and nothing really counts, I wanted to get through this a little bit faster, So I did simulate a couple of these games. I wanted our coaches to take advantage of these players. I wanted them to set the lineups. I wanted them to decide who kind of falls into what role. I'll go ahead and sim to the end of the spring training here. And we finished up 13-16, kind of a representation of maybe how this season's going to go. But I did want to take a look at some of the stats here. Feel free to pause the video at any time. I was just looking at these home runs. We got a lot of power through the lineup. Definitely a lot of RBIs were hit. Some stolen bases from some unexpected guys. Adam Frazier batting a .404 in the spring. That was really impressive. Moroff in his limited time. Sean Rod, even Luplo. Some of the guys you wouldn't expect were hitting the ball, and it made for some tough decisions that I had to eventually make. Now we can go ahead and take a look here at the bullpen. There were some guys that really impressed me, and some guys that I really hope they do not continue that into the regular season. We see Tyone had a 9 ERA there real quick, but Smoker and Neverauskas had limited playing time, 7 and 8 innings, but still all scoreless. They had a 0 ERA, and you see a bunch of low ones, not too many walks. I try to get everyone a little bit of playing time here, but you see Glasnow and Holmes at the bottom. They're probably going to be double-A guys at best. Now, without further ado, the moment we've all been waiting for, the regular season is here and among us. Unfortunately, we do start on the road, but that's not going to hinder us. We're going to alter the rotation a little bit. But right now you can see me going through setting our opening day lineups since we will be having a DH. We're going to be messing around with that a little bit. I like having Josh Harrison at the top of the lineup with Marte. They just bring a little bit more speed and a little bit more contact to the top of the order. Alright, so after a solid 15 minutes of tinkering with my rotations, please feel free to pause it and check out the lineups for the MLB, the AAA, and the AA teams. All these guys are real. I forgot to mention that. I've spent a lot of time customizing these rosters so that it would be the Pirates' official rosters. And then you can take a look here. We have Ivan Nova that's going to start out the season. Here you can see our pitching rotation and our bullpen. You may think some of the guys aren't good enough to make this MLB team, but their potential's there. And I think if we put them in low leverage situations where they can succeed, that'll be best for them. They'll develop very nicely, and we'll work from there. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Please, guys, thank you again for watching. Subscribe, drop a like, hit that notification button so you can stay tuned for episode 2, which is going to come out later this week. I've already started filming, and I'm excited to bring this Pirates Rebuild to you guys. Take care.